Hello, my name is Megan Cowan. I'm a Zhineng Qigong healer and teacher. For more information on my classes, you can visit my website at intothehum.com. I wanted to say a little bit more about what it means to practice Zhineng Qigong. In a previous video, I talked about what Qigong was from a broader perspective, and I wanted to share about Zhineng Qigong, which is the type of Qigong that I teach and practice. And it is quite different from other styles of Qigong that are available in the Western world today. So in Zhineng Qigong, we do physical practices, meditation practices, and also body energy movement practices. So we integrate all three of the levels of Qi, as I talked about in my What is Qigong video. Just to refresh, Qi is everything. Everything is made of Qi. So our bodies, the physical bodies, are made of Qi. We also have invisible energy that moves through our bodies, and that is also Qi. You can think of that as the energy that is worked with in acupuncture, for example. And then Qi is also things like emotions. Emotions are made of Qi. And Qi is also, at its finest level, information. And information could come in the form of words, but it also can come without words. Just direct knowing or information that comes in and functions often as the framework or bedrock by which we live. So in Zhineng Qigong, we recognize all three levels of Qi are important to work with. And so practicing Zhineng Qigong involves some simple physical movements. And these movements are, again, very simplified to target particular areas in our bodies, primarily our energy centers and our energy palaces. And these energy centers roughly correspond with what many of you might know from the chakra system. So they're very similar to that. And we work with these energy centers in our bodies and other particularly important places in our bodies, like our spine and central nervous system, to open up Qi, to help Qi flow through physical movements. We also work with Qi, like just normal body energy Qi, through other simple movements. For example, La Qi, which is a way of imagining Qi in a energy ball in our hands and working with the energy of our bodies through simple movements. We also work with the information level of Qi through very specific, simple but not simple consciousness practices. These consciousness practices look like meditation, but they are specifically designed to help us access these deeper informational realms that we are capable of as human beings. And to do this, we work with a specific energy center in the center of our head. And through this work, we are able to see through the basic structures that govern our actions, our lives, and the way we see ourselves and the way we function in the world. And this is really important because in Zhineng Qigong, something that we do is try to see through what we refer to as reference frameworks. And I'll do a whole video on reference frameworks at some point, but in short, reference frameworks are the systems by which we understand the world. And there are many different reference frameworks. And if we are not conscious of the information that we are using to run our lives, then we might be doing things that aren't beneficial for us and not even understand it and know it. So a big part of Zhineng Qigong practice is to see through the invisible and often unseen beliefs, reasons, judgments, frameworks that we have to become more conscious in our daily life. And to get to the place where we have the wisdom to see these reference frameworks, it is necessary to practice again in the physical and energetic and information realms. So this all might seem very complicated, but I assure you that Zhineng Qigong it's a very, very simple set of practices. And this is what I love the most about it, is that I don't get confused, bogged down by really complicated forms. And this, I think, is the biggest difference between Zhineng Qigong and all other Qigong methods, at least that I've practiced. And that is that the physical movements are very simple. So one can really focus on improving one's consciousness and awareness, and really the mental capacity to increase one's wisdom and therefore increase one's ability to have the power to work with energy for increased health and vitality in life. Another big difference between Zhineng Qigong and other Qigong practices is that Zhineng Qigong, in Zhineng Qigong, we don't just kind of work with our own energy in our bodies and maybe loop in some energy of the universe and the earth. We specifically practice connecting to the greater consciousness field. And this greater consciousness field, in theory, is something that has been cultivated and built forever, since the dawn of time. We connect into this powerful consciousness field, and in doing so, we actually cultivate and improve this consciousness field so that it is more powerful and more available for more people. So in doing this, we not only rely on ourselves and sort of what we can harvest from universal chi, we actually are constantly creating this field that can really supercharge our abilities to work with chi, increase wisdom, and work towards receiving enlightenment. Dr. Pong, who is the person, the grandmaster who created Zhineng Qigong, thought that this was the most important part of the practice, that when he would heal someone, it was not really him healing that person. He would say that if he had to heal all these people, he would be exhausted. The only way that he could do it was to learn how to connect with this greater consciousness field and then channel that power and information towards healing in the other person. A way I like to think of this greater consciousness field is a field of love, healing, and harmony that has been created and cultivated by every single wisdom teacher, wisdom tradition, master, healer, since the dawn of time, in present, and in the future. When we practice consciousness practices in Zhineng Qigong, we enter a place where space and time does not exist. And so this consciousness field is really outside of space and time. It is a field of harmony and healing. And really, it connects us into the wholeness, into the oneness, which paradoxically connects us back into who we truly are as individuals. So it is very, very powerful to connect into this field and to practice with this field. And again, this is what I believe makes Zhineng Qigong, has made Zhineng Qigong so powerful for me, is to let go of needing to figure out how to control everything as my individual self. When I connect into the consciousness field, then I am able to surrender and relax and just tune into who I truly am, which is a already healed part of the oneness, and channel that into improving my life, improving the lives of those around me, improving the lives of my clients, etc. So that's all I wanted to say about Zhineng Qigong today. You can check out my further videos where I talk about more aspects of Zhineng Qigong and how it's improved my life. I also offer a free 12-week intro to consciousness practices on my YouTube channel. You can check that out. And I have a free class on healing relationships that you can access on my website, intothehum.com. Thank you.